Back in the 90s, when I was a kid, I used to dream about being an inventor. I couldn't imagine anything more exciting than coming up with life-changing ideas which might change the course of history. To this day, I still daydream that I will invent something meaningful. The inventor whom I most admire is Steve Jobs. I believe he is one of the greatest minds of our time. Steve Jobs, whose full name is Stephen Paul Jobs, is the co-founder of Apple. He is largely regarded as a pioneer of the personal computer era. His many ideas and inventions, which include the Macintosh computer and the ever-popular iPhone, are used by millions of people each day. Jobs, who was raised by adoptive parents, grew up in an area of California which is now known as Silicon Valley. He was always interested in engineering. However, his interests varied over the years. After dropping out of college in Portland, Jobs took a position at the Atari Corporation as a video game designer to save up some money. In 1974, he traveled to India, a country which is known for spiritual pilgrimages, to learn about Buddhism. When he returned to Silicon Valley that same year, he reconnected with Stephen Wozniak, who was an old high school friend. Wozniak was working for Hewlett-Packard, which is more commonly known as HP, the computer company. He told Jobs of his progress designing his own computer, and Jobs suggested they go into business together, which they did after Hewlett-Packard turned down Wozniak's design proposal a few years later. The Apple I, which was the name of the first logic board design, was built in Jobs' family garage in 1976. It was funded using money that they made from selling Jobs' Volkswagen minibus and Wozniak's programmable calculator. Jobs, who was extremely innovative and entrepreneurial, realized that the idea of a personal computer would appeal to a broad audience if it appeared user-friendly. He convinced Wozniak to create a second design, which they named Apple II, featuring a keyboard and a plastic case to enclose it in. In 1977, which was the same year the Apple II was completed, Jobs managed to secure funding, distribution, and publicity for the product. Thus, Apple Computers was born. The product was an immediate success and marked the beginning of a technological revolution. In 1998, Jobs introduced the iMac, a home computer that became the highest-selling personal computer that year and was offered in 5 bright colors. In 2001, Apple unveiled iTunes and the iPod, which brought the company into the 21st century and became market-leading products. Finally, in 2007, Jobs introduced the iPhone, a touchscreen mobile phone that could play MP3s and videos and access the internet. Jobs, who a few years later began battling a rare form of pancreatic cancer, died peacefully in his home on October 5, 2001. His legacy, which lives on through his company and innovations, is an inspiring one. His inventions have affected billions of people around the world, many of whom use his products daily. Apple Inc., which continues to be a driving force in the technological industry, remains greatly successful and highly popular.